dropping them.
All right. People, we're back. You don't see us yet, but you will. You probably saw a split second there when I hit the wrong button. Mistakes happen, especially when you do it live.
Oh, yeah.
antisocialexperience.com. Check it out. Slow production.
Mm-hmm.
And on Facebook, since we got this up for you fine viewers and listeners. You probably hate hearing this every damn week.
Oh, because I can't see what's
Yeah,
I
don't cut this part out. That's that's to entice you to go to the webpage.
Yeah, yeah.
So hopefully, if I refresh this, I'll see the new stream. In a Social Experience podcast on Facebook. Check that out as well. And we are here in place of Aaron.
We got the Christmas tree. But, Aaron, can you unmute your mic?
I am here. And I'm also watching the cast, so I'll be able to see you guys. You just won't be able to see me.
Yeah, now you know what the tiny hats are about. So
I actually, Nick hasn't shown you guys for more than a quarter of a second, so I didn't actually see the tiny hats.
it'll be, yeah, you'll see it, man.
There, I turned him up.
All right, we got the levels good.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
Oh, look at those two beautiful people.
Oh,
Tiny
there it is,
hats,
tiny
man.
hats, man.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
So
that's
we
beautiful.
got Aaron Monitor in chat again.
Wait a minute. Is that a live Christmas tree?
Yeah,
Oh, we went all out for this, didn't we?
right.
We planted it and put some lights on it, man. It's
Mhm.
just not a static image.
That's beautiful.
We dug that one
planted
up.
it and put lights on it.
That was halfway up toward the peak of Mount Everest, but it was going up the backside, not the side that all the weaklings climb. We went up the hard route.
It's actually an inverted incline. You start closer inside the mountain and you climb out. And
Oh, tricky.
Now, sorry to say, but that tree is fake as hell.
Well, right? I mean, look at it.
It's a sad tree, man. Oh,
I don't know many trees out there in nature that glow like that.
that would be badass. Because if there were, my yard would be full,
Oh yeah.
like tripping out.
oh, for sure.
Like, if anybody would have trees like that, it would be the people on Avatar, the blue people.
Mm-hmm.
I forget their name.
Navi, I think.
The Navi,
The
yes,
Navi, yeah.
correct. So, it's the Christmas show. I want to start this because I did throw it out there, and I couldn't find a way to. I did two different takes on it. I did like a rated XXX version of A Christmas Carol, like just with the names and some of the innuendo and the shit they were talking about.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, that might be a little too offensive and not family friendly enough. You know, with
Not
with
family-friendly.
old Ebenezer Spooge.
Yeah, that was one of the names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the ghosts was going to be the ghost of the pooping superintendent.
Mm-hmm.
A throwback to an earlier episode. Yeah, I didn't want to go that route. And then Ebenezer Stooge, like he was going to be like special needs,
Oh,
and I'm like,
you were leading.
yeah, I didn't. I'm like, I'm not going to offend people.
No.
So that was the two takes I did on it.
You could have made him like one of the Three Stooges.
You know, I thought about
Yeah.
that, and I'm like,
Make
yeah,
him like a pratfall kind of guy, like
we're
a
gonna have to pay.
slapstick.
Are we gonna have to pay somebody? Hopefully not.
Yeah, I guess if
I'll-
you do it in
I'll
that
do it.
context, it's all right. you know?
What's Aaron?
I would be more than happy to perform whatever this act is.
He's down.
Oh shit! All right, so yeah, Christmas Carol rewritten by me? No.
No,
Well, maybe
Maybe.
someday, not today.
not today.
I really wanted to do it today, but we're gonna just default to the proper Christmas stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It is December 23rd, people.
2 days.
2 days till Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
What
Eve of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve daytime.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like the beginning of Majora's Mask, where it's like at the beginning, it'd be like, doom, doom, doom. You know, like
Yeah, right. And I'm still getting shit pulled up here. So we actually have
But
two. Go ahead.
go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I was saying we have two people kind of like doing the production of this in two locations.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Aaron needs some more bandwidth on his side, though.
I'm sorry about that. My ping is about a 0.8 right now, so I'm getting about an eighth of a second delay. Let me go ahead and kill the stream, so that way I'm just looking at the comments.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, the stream's good, so we know it's
Cool.
running. Yeah.
No,
yeah, it's
echoes,
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
no crazy shit.
Mhm.
Finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
we-
thought
But,
for sure if something was going to go bad, it would be on Christmas.
No, everything's going good so
All
far.
right, man.
Knock on wood.
So, people out there, anybody watching, listening, I guess if you comment later after we're on the air, we're not really going to answer your questions live or comment on it live.
Mhm.
what is what is Christmas to other people? That's what I'd like to leave us some comments.
Okay, sure.
What's the knocking?
Yeah, Aaron, what's the knocking?
That was me punching my face accidentally against my knee, not my face.
Oh, Aaron, don't
Don't
I'm
do it,
sorry.
Aaron.
don't do it, man.
I'm sorry.
We need a green screen with Aaron in front of it with an imaginary shake weight.
And I'm done.
So, Aaron, do you want to fall on that sword, man? We can make you the meme king, man.
The meme king of 2018.
We got time.
no,
We got a week.
I'm good.
We got a week.
Thank you.
All right, man. No, we won't do that to you. No, I can't.
Before we get too deep into it, I just wanted to re-talk about our Civ issue.
Oh, the
Proving
stream. Yeah. We'll find a Saturday, dude.
I think we should do it tonight.
It's not a good. I'll explain off air. It's probably not the best night. Maybe
Okay, I
it might.
understand.
It might happen, but
Okay.
I'll talk to you off air. It's nothing bad. It's just we found out my kid's allergic to penicillin, so
Oh, that's
she's got like a rash.
No
Yeah,
bueno.
she's got a rash, and she's doing fine. She's like on the Benadryl, and there's an EpiPen, and so it's but we'll see. See how she's doing when I get home.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna say to that?
I don't have anything. I wasn't. I just want to play now. It's less
Yeah.
about the ordinances of the playing. It's,
Yeah.
it's the fun times we're gonna have.
What game's in question again? Civilization.
Civ 6. Yeah.
Civilization. That's a Sid Meier game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I played an old version of one of those. And I couldn't get into it back then. And funny enough, at least for me, gaming, which is something that comes up on this show quite regularly that I don't do enough of, gaming and Christmas like kind of went hand in hand when I was younger. Like around Christmas and you got a break from school. If I wasn't outside playing or visiting family, like when I still lived with my stepdad and my mom, I was sitting playing games, Super Nintendo, whatever console I had at the time. That's what I was doing, spending my time doing.
We had similar childhoods in that aspect, dude. Nick. Yeah, for sure.
If I was homesick from school and I wasn't sick to where I was debilitated and in bed, I was
gaming. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I pulled all night. Like the best all night video game session I remember was Tales of Symphonia. The first Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, I got through the first disc in like one night. I was like, dude, this game's awesome. Like, and yeah.
Does anybody out there, do you like the kind of like the big bobblehead JRPG style games?
Can you name an example?
I kind of like the classic Final Fantasies.
Oh yeah,
but some of them they make them with bigger heads.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, Disgaea, I think Disgaea. I don't know how you say it. 5. I have that on the Switch. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
One game, and I don't. Have you played much Super Nintendo, Aaron?
So technically, yes. It was not my Super Nintendo. It was my cousin's. They left at my grandma.
Yeah, but you played it.
Yeah, that's
dude. For you come from a younger generation, like newer games and stuff. One game to go back and check out, and one I always played around Christmas. I'd usually start a new one, even if I already had a current game saved on the cartridge. I would start a new game in a different slot. Is Lagoon.
Never played it.
Lagoon is one of those above type JRPG style games, and it's an amazing story. Like, I would love to see another part of it. Like the story continued on a current day console PC. If you ever get a chance, hell, even on a PC emulator, play Lagoon. I got the ROM. I have an official backup from my Super Nintendo cartridge, so it's not pirated.
You gotta watch out. Nintendo's been coming. So let's talk about this. I want to talk about this. It's been a couple weeks. There's a lot of. I've been waiting for this topic to like develop. It's been like weeks and months now. So have you guys? Well, not months, but it's been a few weeks. You guys heard about the Soulja Boy console?
Yes, yeah. I was actually gonna bring that up.
All right. I just want to see where it was going, dude. Yes. Like where it's like.
Aaron, have you heard about this?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so you're gonna take a back seat a little here.
You know who sold?
Right, I'm gonna be very quiet and go grab myself a drink while I'm listening.
All right, sure.
But you are aware of who Soulja Boy is?
Yes, crank that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what was it? Like a few weeks ago, Soldier Boy came out with his own. Oh, you bringing it up? Sweet. Nick will bring it up for us. Yeah. Came out with his own line of consoles. At that time, it was a home console and a portable one, and they were just filled with ROMs, like filled, jam packed with ROMs. And Nintendo was not too happy with that. I believe, filed suit. And Soldier Boy doubled down and came out with like a deluxe home, like a super tier home version. And all these consoles really are. They're just Chinese knockoffs. You know, like how many other boxes.
You can literally go to another ad on that same domain, same website, and buy an identical console that's not endorsed by him.
For half the price.
For half the price. Yes. And Soldier Boy faces 10 years in prison for fake game console. Yeah. So that's something else that's developed. He could.
Oh, dude, Nintendo don't play around.
No, he could be doing jail time. So he's got a handheld, and he's the home one, and it's basically an EMU box, a ROM box.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And he's just he keeps doubling down.
If I can find it, and sorry in advance. Sometimes when I type on this keyboard that is connected to the PC that the recorder and streaming box is connected to, we get weird sounds. If that happens, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if I was like his accountant or lawyer, I'd be like, all right, this is what's happening. You for real? And then like, I guess he's probably got somebody who's saying that, and he's just doubling down. And I'd be like, if I was that dude, I'd be like, all right, I'm here as long as the check clears, man.
Nick, I just want to say something. Where is your ad block? You need to get ad block on this computer.
Me?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
My ad block? I'm using Edge. I have ad block on my Chrome and my Opera. But Edge, I hate Edge. I want to find the original ad because there's some stuff in the ad that makes you question. Does anybody know where he was selling it? Was it AliExpress or
AliExpress or no, I think he had his own website. Like it's not hard to set up your own like marketplace, storefront, whatever you want to call it, online.
Yeah, Tim is right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't really think I'd ever buy one, considering you can do the exact same.
Oh well, the thing is too, even if you did buy one, like even like big YouTubers like Review Tech USA, Spawn Wave, like a bunch of them. They're still waiting on all theirs. So like, oh yes, also crediting to where I heard this. I've been following those guys a lot for this. They've been good sources.
Okay, the Soldier game console, $211.98. One, and he may have changed it by now, but he had some for the description on the page, and I think this is his page. But one of the things it was telling you about some of the games, and it said Soldier games. Like he was throwing all these games under his name.
Soldier Watch. He just, well, I mean, the old adage, man, is, I mean, any PR is good PR, right?
Yeah,
I guess. I mean,
people
well, think about it. People are talking about him for the first time in like 10 years.
And he's getting street cred because if he does jail time over
video games, over ROMs, like
10 years upstate, man, come on.
What about those retro Raspberry Pis?
Yeah, you can do a $30, do the same thing for like $30.
Yeah,
like
rather than paying the
we know, like
yeah.
There's one of the best out there if you want to go handheld and you want to have something that will remind you almost of like a DS without the bottom screen. It would be just simply Google GPXD. It's the Gamepad Extreme something or other. But it's basically a clamshell type console. They make a flat version that don't unfold, and
some advice to like the reason like the other people get away with selling like Raspberry Pis and all that and the home consoles is they don't load them with like, well, they don't mess with like Nintendo's ROMs mainly. Like you can get some of them with like Sega games and stuff on there, but yeah, just whew. Yeah, I mean that's just.
Yeah, that was one source that I followed was Spawnwave.
Yeah,
Spawnwave.
Spawnwave, yeah.
I enjoy his content. It's different.
I like Review Tech USA.
Who's Gamers Nexus? Is that the dude with long hair?
I think so. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good too. Yeah.
Dude, they're so.
There's a lot of them, but there's good ones. So yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
there's for every good one, there's 10 or 100 shit ones.
yeah, but you got to let the cream rise up. No, you'll see what you know.
Yeah. A Soldier game console or Soldier handheld is not on my Christmas list.
No.
My tiny hat. Dude, I love it.
In the process of you guys talking, I have gotten my tiny hat on as well.
Did you?
Sweet. In spirit,
sweet.
man. In
In
spirit.
spirit.
Yeah.
We'll upload a picture to the comments for the people,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Take a
Give me
selfie.
oh,
Take a selfie, Aaron.
it's gonna take me a second or two.
Oh.
But yeah, what were our main topics today, other than the Soldier console?
Christmas. Just usually last Christmas what I did, and I'll probably do it every Christmas, talk about like, do you have a Christmas that stands out to you? Like some of your favorite things that you've done for Christmas, memories, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know last year I had quite the crew here last year. I had me, John, Aaron, and Dave. So there was 2 podcasts sitting together as one, recorded an episode, and we talked about how Christmas, as like when we were kids, and one of Dave's main things, he's like, "Do you ever see A Christmas Story?" Christmas was a lot more like that when I was a kid compared to nowadays. You know?
Yeah.
One thing I noticed from when I was younger till now and in between, past Christmases, there haven't been a whole lot of lights in town, and they got lights up, they got Christmas trees up on the front end, top end of Front Street, and like music playing.
Oh,
and
you're
stuff.
saying this year?
Yeah, this year compared to other years.
Yeah.
Other years have pretty been like real lackluster on Christmas.
Dude, must be just in town you're talking about, because I was driving up Skytop and it was night. And I looked down into the valley and it was just lit up.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, that usually is in State College. I'm talking about our town.
Well, that's not State College. That's like that run between Port and the I-80.
Oh yeah. I forget what that is down there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Julianne. There's a couple other places.
Julianne and something else.
Well, let's talk about the main question on everyone's mind, though.
What's that?
What's your favorite Christmas food?
Favorite Christmas food?
Oh, that is what everyone is thinking about. Let's not lie to ourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah.
I
Christmas food? Mine's not really Christmas food. Probably one of my favorite things, though, as far as like when families get together, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. And I only, I've had it at Bob Evans, and I've had it when I was younger. They make this cranberry relish stuff. Amazing. I tried making it for Thanksgiving this year and failed miserably.
Yeah.
That and turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes.
You can't go wrong with those. Me, I don't know. I always focus on I like cookies. Like I go Christmas cookies, dude, for sure. Like Christmas milk and cookies, man.
Milk and cookies, where it's at.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
you, Aaron?
For mine, I'm gonna definitely have to go with my aunt's famous sugar cookies. She owns a bakery and she brings them in. They're just the best.
Yeah, that's we had a Christmas or cookie contest at work for Christmas, and we all voted, and I voted for sugar cookies because that's my
sugar cookies are good.
You don't need all the other stuff in there. Just give me.
I like the ones with the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
That's too much. That's too much chocolate, man.
No. Peanut butter blossoms are what they're called. I make
that's
a mean
too sweet.
Peanut butter blossom.
Yeah. Anybody local to our area, around here, if you know, like where we're broadcasting out of, I do want to take this opportunity and say, and we're not being paid to say it, but I always promote anything that I like.
Yeah.
There's a new bakery in town that every day they're not holding inventory. They bake fresh daily and sell it.
Where at?
On Front Street.
Really?
One door down toward Brothers, coming from the top end. One door down, same side as Ricotta Jewelry. There's a bakery.
Oh.
The guy's from Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and his girlfriend, wife, the lady there. Yeah, they're in there. We've gotten cookies from there. I took a delivery to him, and he gave me a big, $14 box of cookies for free to take to the shop. They made it a half hour at the shop, and there's only 3 of us plus the boss working.
So good. I will take your recommendation and check that out. Man.
And then they gave us. I bought more cookies the one day. I tried to buy them, and he gave them to me for free when I was delivering my second time there, and gave me a cupcake to take down for the boss man. So
sweet.
They make good stuff. I don't know the name of the bakery, but it's there right beside Ricotta. You can't miss the jewelry store. You can't miss the bakery. They even stay open late some days.
I guess they'll sell whatever they got, you know. Like
Yeah.
we make it this day, runs out, it runs out. That's when we close.
Yeah.
Kinda one of those
Yeah,
places.
I think. And amazing. I've had cookies from there so far twice, and each time it's like, wow.
Mm.
So I'm all about it, man. Check it out. Aaron, when you get back, check it out. You like cookies, right?
Have you seen my weight?
Well, I mean, you're the okay. You
Right
said
now,
it. Like,
no,
I'm not-
man.
Yeah,
Right now,
yeah,
no.
right now, no. Yeah,
Hey, man, wait till you get older. Getting old is
nah, it's not right.
a
It's-
bitch.
Yeah, you gotta fight it.
It's weird. So like because I moved out and food isn't so readily available, I've been slowly losing like 1 to 2 pounds a week just eating the same way I was. Just
Mhm.
there's no food for me to just grab and go.
Hmm.
Kind of makes it weird.
You want to start lifting, man?
I go to the Y now on my breaks,
Oh, all right,
but
cool.
it's more like cardio, less.
All right.
Dude, anything, you know
Yeah.
what? What I find, anything, if all you do is sit for a job, you know what I mean? Or like you
Yeah.
think you would think it would go both ways, but for me it don't. If all you do is sit for a job, and then I would take and get up in my spare time a little bit more often than not.
Mhm.
But all I do for a job basically is here I stand. I have a chair. I sit down when we do the show.
Mhm.
But other than that, I really never sit. Not when I'm eating, not when I'm working, nothing. I sit for a couple minutes at a clip when I'm delivering.
Yeah. I'm
Other-
like up and down for
Yeah,
I'm like, but I you know like I I carry and lift and move like steel around all day
Yeah.
too, so it's pretty active.
So you would think being on my feet that much, I would want to sit down a lot, and I don't. Once I sit down, it's kind of chill time. I'm done. Work's done for the day. You know.
Oh yeah, I get that when I get home, it's like
Yeah. And that's kind of how Christmas makes me feel. Like getting toward the Christmas holiday, time to chill, relax, screw work for a little bit.
Yeah.
Wish everybody could say that. Unfortunately, I don't think they can. Food. Okay, so food. What was your favorite?
His like aunt's sugar cookies or
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
Funny enough, my aunt makes the ones I said. It's like a sugar peanut butter cookie with chocolate.
Yeah.
What are they? Hershey Kiss.
Yeah. Now, I remember the ones I remember is from like my family's bakery when I was a little kid. They were like they were like a star shaped sugar cookie. They had but like a bunch of points. Yeah.
Those are good
yeah.
too. I'm trying to think. Favorite? Yeah, I named my favorite food, favorite dessert, like dessert to go with food, and then my favorite cookie. I got that nailed. What we kind of talked about this when young Aaron came up with
Young Aaron.
Yeah. Well,
Is that what you're calling me now?
young genius Aaron.
Yeah.
Our
I'll
moderator.
take young genius.
Yeah. He's our
Dude. He for a younger person,
Yeah.
and I get to work with young people. I get to deal with young people on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to offend anybody, but there's some dummies out there.
Yeah. Well, Aaron's like I said before, I like everything about Aaron. But he's 20. It's just Aaron, you just lack a little experience, but you're 20, so it's not like not holding your feet over the fire.
But
or
not
anything,
really.
you know?
There's probably a lot of stuff he knows about that
Yeah,
we
Aaron's
don't.
smart. Yeah, like
You know,
Yeah,
so-
Aaron's with
You
it.
guys make me feel so good. I'm tearing up a little bit.
Oh, thanks, mean.
You should be happy, man.
Yeah.
You should be. You're
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
We're together.
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean,
Kinda, yeah. It's whatever.
we're coexisting in a space that don't really exist.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I also wanted to talk about one other thing, and this was my actual topic, and Josh kind of brought it up here in the comments. But let's talk about the darker side of Christmas. Let's talk about
Ball gags at Christmas?
Yeah, actually, you're pretty much getting into that. Let's talk about the prostitutes, the whores, etc. All that. What do you think their life is like right now?
I ain't saying nothing.
Is there comments?
I don't know. Probably like a very depressing time of year, man.
Really?
If I'm being honest.
You
Yeah,
think?
if like shit's not going
I
great.
think it'd
like,
be great for them.
yeah.
Actually, I think they're this time of year. Or is that a serious question?
Yeah, like are we fucking
Yeah.
around or like? 'cause
No,
my
that's a serious
answer.
question. I want to know like your detailed everything.
I think that this time of year for them would be pretty good because of Christmas, man. I mean, me personally, one of my jobs. I mean, I'm not like doing slave labor. Believe me, I get paid payroll, but the bulk of my income is like literally I depend on strangers
Oh, tipping.
handing me money.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, and Christmas time it gets good. So I'd imagine if you're in that line of work, if
Yeah.
you're not dealing with some like total like, you know, stingy people that probably get some good tips, man.
Yeah, probably can. Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine doing that for a job though. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around that.
Wait, wrap your head. Wait, what? What job?
The prostitute thing.
Oh, the prostitute. Okay, I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about a delivery driver. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
Yeah. I got a little lost there. What do you think, Aaron?
I don't know. I think businesses are either booming for some of them and not booming for others, and this is a great time or a terrible time. And I think this is where life choices take into effect, and people either go to the choice or leave the environment. Not so deep, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. That's all right. I'm listening to the words.
Yeah.
The words that exit my mouth.
Yeah, I think. Oh, definitely. I think. Again, some people, and you got to look at it like this: like some people are doing it because that's the only thing that they know to do to survive, and maybe you know, we can't even go over every situation that would get somebody into a homeless position or being a streetwalker or whatever. And there are unfortunate people that and often this time of year is probably when you know what I mean, if you see somebody, help them out.
Yeah, right.
Throw them a tip or something,
Yeah,
man. Can anybody think of anybody that don't have nothing to do for Christmas? If you can, that's who you invite over to your place.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying have like HorrorCon fucking 2018 and at your house, but
so like if we want to talk a little bit about, so my Christmases weren't like bad, but and they were a lot of fun. It's just like we had a lot of people over, so like there was a lot of like getting everything ready and things get hectic then, and like people drank, so like every year or so there'd be like a little blowout, and like I'd mind to laugh about it, but so Christmases for me were sometimes hectic or like busy, so I don't know, I kind of just like to chill,
yeah,
like not planning stuff out. Like I don't like at my house, like it's just open up stuff for the kid and then go other places.
Is Christmas different for your family versus when you know what I mean, like
my family now?
Yeah,
I like to try and keep it chill.
Yeah. That I mean, it's starting to get back because the family's expanding, getting bigger. There's a lot of people around my tree each year. And that's kind of crazy, experiencing that.
Yeah.
And it was the complete opposite. I talked about this a little last year, so I'm not going to go into the whole thing. But with mom and stepdad, we'd get up super early, 5, 6 in the morning, go around to everybody's house, like in my stepdad's side of the family, watch them open presents, and then go home and do ours. In my dad's house, there was like maybe family would stop by once in a while. Friends would stop in on Christmas Eve, maybe on Christmas. But it just complete opposite end of the spectrum. With like a super busy family get-togethers, meal, eating, watching movies. And do they play football at Christmas? No. And that's Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving they do for sure. I know that.
Yeah. So we would watch movies and stuff. Just a big get together, the whole family with my mom and stepdad.
Yeah.
My dad's side, it was just me and dad, and that was it.
Yeah.
My
So
dad
then it was chill. Yeah. No, I don't think there's football on Christmas because my dad didn't watch football on Christmas. So
what's the big thing at Christmas that people do that gather
it's
around
usually
the tube?
It's like some hockey.
Hockey?
My family likes hockey.
Hockey, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Aaron nailed it. Yeah,
What's
closer? Yeah,
what's it all about?
a boot. I don't know.
Yeah, don't you know we're from the great state of the great old Maple Leaf, eh?
That's not
Dude,
bad.
funny enough.
Well, my family is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So
Yeah, so pretty close. Yeah.
Do you know at some point somebody was stealing maple syrup?
No.
No, like they were stealing like millions of gallons of it in the product that was coming out. This is a couple years ago in Canada, and the stuff that was coming out was watered down, like these big tanks of it. It was watered down maple syrup because the rest of it had gone missing, like a maple syrup black market.
Yeah.
This was a legit thing. Let me look it
Someone
up.
could call it black syrup or black
black syrup.
oil.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
You're kidding, right? Not a real thing.
I think he's not kidding.
No,
dude.
no, I'm gonna find it on my computer and then I'll pull it up for everybody. What would you call that crime ring?
Syndicate?
The maple syrup cartel. Quebec,
Syrup
Well,
kit.
Syrup kit. There it is.
Quebec's syrup monopoly helped spawn. Okay, so let's see what this says. National Post. Do we trust them? Do we trust the National Post people?
They sound
Sure.
like they're a large conglomerate run by the government. Let's not.
Let's roll a dice.
Okay, so National Post maple syrup cartel. I'm serious, man. This is a legit thing. How do we get on syrup?
I don't know, man. We're here. That's all.
And I have no mouse.
But yeah, the syrup cartel, they're big in our town.
Yeah.
There was
man.
just a large bust of the sex cartel. All the Chinese food restaurants got really crappy afterwards.
Yeah, Joe talked about that last week.
Okay,
and I
so
think it happened. I think it happened a few years ago.
No, it happened like earlier this year.
Earlier this year. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
say-
not something made up. Definitely you can go check it out. There's spring and summer of 2012. So it's a few years ago.
the Great Syrup Mystery.
A procession of syrup-filled trucks from Quebec, however you say that, arrived at Maple Grove Farms in Vermont. Nothing seemingly unusual about that, considering, blah, blah, blah. 80% of the world's maple syrup suddenly comes from Quebec, blah. Where's the actual crime, though? Was it watered down? Is that the story?
They were just stealing it and watering it down so no one noticed.
Yeah, but what would you do with that much maple syrup? Like,
Find some buyers for maple syrup. I don't know.
is it that
My
popular?
friend,
Yeah.
in Saudi Arabia, maple syrup. Actually, what they probably were doing with it was they were making moonshine out of the syrup because you can ferment that stuff pretty well.
Yeah. Well, you can anything with shit. You cut out
Sorry.
there, man. I'm sorry. I thought you were done talking because you cut out. You can like anything that has sugar in it. You can distill pretty much.
Okay, so they stole 6 million pounds of syrup from Quebec's global strategic maple syrup reserve.
What? Wait, they have a strategic maple syrup reserve.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying. What are you going to do with 6 million pounds of syrup?
Is Canada just a gigantic meme at this point? Do they do anything else?
We'll just insult the Canadians, man.
Oh, come on. Do they really? I mean, they must really think. I mean, they must need it, I guess, to have.
Look,
Oh.
That's how they power their cars. Just like we have an oil reserve, they
Okay,
have a.
let me tell you, like you talking to your buddy and like, hey, I know a guy that knows a fucking guy. Who's looking for syrup?
I don't know,
Okay.
man. Where's the syrup, man? I got syrup.
Is that really a black market item that somebody's gonna seek out?
I guess.
Maple syrup?
Yeah.
It's in that short of supply.
If you can say, well, here's the thing. No, it's not in that short of supply. You just have to be able to say that, hey, man, you got to convince somebody like this is the finest maple syrup.
That's true,
yeah,
man.
like-
That's true.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So
Let's take a second. The only thing Canada has given us is Chris Pratt. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's good.
I know. There's
Giving
been
us
other things,
Justin
man.
Bieber, maple syrup. What
Eh.
name 4 other things Canada's given us that benefit the whole
Poutine.
country?
Poutine's pretty
What is
delicious.
poutine?
It's like French
Russian?
fries and gravy.
Okay,
yeah,
fair enough. Go
Yeah.
on.
Tim Hortons has banging coffee and donuts.
a good
Like,
a good roadmap for healthcare.
Yeah. Recreational marijuana nationwide.
Yeah.
Like,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
What are you
That was in
talking? What the fuck
Canada.
are you talking about, Aaron?
Canada did not bring that to us. We don't have that.
No, they have it.
They have it though.
They-
Yeah, I'm talking about stuff that they've given to us. Stuff that benefits.
Well, then
they've given
they've given us those ideas. at least.
Inspiration.
Yeah, right.
And
Come
they're-
on, Aaron.
They worked their fingers to the bone making all that maple syrup
Right.
somebody stole. It was probably some American, you know that?
Yeah, Canadian bacon's good. Like, I like Canadian bacon. It's pretty
Okay.
good.
I too
Okay.
enjoy ham.
Yeah, yeah, right. Whatever.
Ham. What
there's
is-
there's lots of stuff, dude. Like there's probably salmon up there and
Oh,
like berries or something. I don't, like whatever, man. Like just think all that stuff. Chill out,
what a
man.
Christmas show, man.
What did Canada ever do to you, Aaron?
It made me listen to Justin Bieber and listen to the girls in my life.
Is he
Well,
Canadian?
I don't know. Aaron's probably just
Yeah.
pissed because Justin Bieber gets pussy.
No, well, yes, that's my first issue. My second issue is the fact that he ruined part of my childhood.
How?
I didn't. Okay, so it's really hard to explain, but it's not really hard to explain all at the same time. So basically, my whole childhood was filled up with Justin Bieber memes and girls fantasizing about Justin Bieber for a good 5 or 6 years, like an obsession with him either being gay or something to that extent, which is true.
Yeah.
But we've ruined the quality of other social interactions and other memes that exist just because Justin Bieber was the biggest meme for 5 years. That's all we had.
Aaron, New Kids on the Block, In Sync, like Menudo, like blah blah blah, like
You had
Justin
choices.
Timberlake, like
You had choices. I had Justin Bieber. That's it.
there's always going to be some rich, like some dude with talent, and like that the chicks want to bang, and like that's going to be an icon. Like,
Yeah, but
nothing you can do about that, man.
covering all those names, not excluding Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
That's like from the 80s onward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's just been a thing. Yeah.
Backstreet Boys and
Backstreet
Sync,
Boy-
yeah,
yeah,
all that.
like-
That's many artists over many years.
Yeah.
Valid, but
No, that's
I guess
not,
it was just my
that's-
childhood that I have a bias against.
You can't blame him for that, man. That's the thing. That's not on him.
Although he was pretty commercialized, like
Yeah, but I mean, it was the
his
beginning
whole
of
life.
what was the beginning of social media. He got famous on YouTube, so
Okay, someone has informed me in the comments that there was Justin Bieber trading cards.
yeah, I'm not.
Was there? Did you have Instinct trading cards?
Yes, there were.
Yeah, at one point.
No,
yeah.
there were not. That's
Yeah.
so freaking
Yeah.
stupid.
It's the same, dude. It's the same thing.
How do you trade the same person? I don't
this
understand.
This is what I don't like. Why don't you get? Like we went through the same stuff with just like a different wallpaper, man.
All right,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
let's pull this up for everybody.
Are you printing up the trading cards?
I sure am, man. In sync trading cards.
See,
Well, I don't see them yet. I'll see them in
you'll
a second.
see them.
Yeah. So. Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
How do you compete with these people that are being marketed to, to?
Well, okay, so
You can't compete with that.
you can just be yourself. Be I don't know, like
Yeah,
just
eventually.
be happy and like yeah.
Be a
like,
good
be a
person,
Be a
man.
good person. Like yeah.
You're right. You're right. But
See?
those
Yeah.
trading cards look stupid.
I know.
Well, we know right now we're not getting any member of NSYNC on the show ever.
Oh shit! Was Justin Timberlake in one of those? Was he in NSYNC? He was in one of them.
Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
I don't know, honestly.
All right.
I'm not up on my
Oh yeah. Me
I'm not up on my boy bands. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I will prepare for next show.
Mhm.
Oh, should I throw this out here?
What?
Not
Oh
yet.
yeah. Shill it.
They're not in production yet. However, I do have the prototype, and they got one color a little bit off, people.
It's fine. That was a happy accident.
Yeah, we actually got one of the hats, the first one I ordered.
Yeah.
And the color's not bad. And I know mesh trucker hats are probably not everybody's cup of tea. Definitely not Tim's, and definitely not mine all the time. It's what I wear more often than not. But
Whoa.
fit-
I go fitted.
fitted hats are good. But
Yeah.
there is the first official run of an ASE hat with the
Yeah.
logo on. I like it.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. How do I order one myself?
Well, that's a prototype, so we'll get back to you.
We need to discuss what like hats like this. Even if you get a hat that's not fitted,
Well, maybe we could.
But
set up like,
full
something
cloth
here.
with the closure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, they are expensive to order just one.
Yeah, so we
It's-
got to do a bulk.
yeah, it's
Well, that's the thing. We would honestly first out of the gate, we would probably just need to see interest. Be like, hey, if you want to like pre-order one, once we hit this number, we'll order them in.
And if there's
Yeah.
only ever one in existence, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, too. Yeah. But there's we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think obviously the more you order, the cheaper they are.
Yeah.
and there was like a huge price difference, like ordering 1, 5, 10, 500. It
Yeah,
was,
once you get to shipping container, it gets pretty cheap.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So there's that,
Relatively.
relatively. Yeah.
and I have a few more ideas coming down the pipe as for strictly with the hats, because you run out of room when you got to have a snaps back there, or even the ones that Velcro or the ones with the buckle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go down that route and offer each type. I wanted to do like maybe 2 kinds, and that was it.
Fitted and trucker.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well,
because I'll buy.
fitted trucker, and then the one where it's the full cloth instead of mesh.
Okay.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
But still with the Velcro, with the band. Yeah. The
Yeah.
adjustable. Yeah.
Like the dad hat, maybe.
dad hat. Yeah.
We'll do some dad hats.
Dad
We got
hats.
some dads out there that listen.
Oh, yeah.
I listen.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. So yep. Yeah, you do.
All right, Christmas show. How are we going to end this out? Because we are going to have one more show before the new year.
Yeah.
And I don't know what people's schedule looks like. I'm going to quit turning around to look at that calendar, look at the one in front of me.
Yeah. What do we got?
The 30th, if nothing changes, we do have an author coming on.
Oh yeah, that's next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
sweet.
would be next week.
What was his name again?
Adam DeColobus.
All right. Yeah.
And I'm actually going to buy the book if it's out to read it. Because it sounds interesting.
You got a Kindle?
No, but I can use the Kindle app on my phone. Or
Yeah. If I can.
Yeah. Doing that. The calendar. Yes. Sorry. 30th. The 31st is Monday. Is everybody going to be working next Monday?
I'm off.
You're off on New Year's?
work.
Yeah, I'm off.
Like, I'll be down here working. Where are you going to be, Aaron?
I work. Oh wait, is it New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve is the 31st, 2 Mondays from now, not tomorrow, but...
Yeah.
I
from
work
tomorrow.
at Best Buy. I don't work at the...
Yeah, I don't have the duck sound queued up. Doo-doo. That's all right. Okay, so you'll be there. Is it going to be a night shift?
Yeah,
Okay, so we can't get you on the stream if we do a New Year's stream.
unless we do one at midnight.
What is everybody doing Christmas Day?
Christmas stuff.
Christmas
Family.
stuff,
Right,
probably.
yeah, I understand that. Would we have 40 minutes, half hour even to get together and
In
throw
the
something out there?
evening.
Like,
In
evening.
the evening. Yeah.
I mean-
yeah.
I won't. My family will be around all day till the 26th.
You can't break away for a couple hours in the evening.
Not even a couple hours, like
An hour.
yeah.
I mean, I might be able to. I'm not entirely sure yet.
Because
we'll find out.
if we can, we don't even, like, Tim and I won't have to get together. We could each be in our own location, and I'll pipe everybody together for a stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we can take a look at that.
All right,
Yeah.
we will stay in touch, people. We may do it, may not. Don't hold your breath, because if you hold your breath and we don't do it, I'm not being held responsible for you dying.
Mm-hmm. That's the word.
All right.
Yeah.
Not much of a Christmas show, but some.
Hey, we got some
Christmas.
hats in a tree.
Tiny hat.
Tiny hats.
If there's
All
anything
right.
I'm good at, it's making myself look like an ass.
Well, apparently Nick and I, a 17-inch hat is too small.
What does that say about us? We got big
Brains.
fucking heads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got melons.
Well, you know what they say about that.
there ain't that much brain in there, man. Oh shit.
I do have a thick skull. Like I've taken some blows. to
Okay,
the
yeah,
head.
I have a hard
Yeah,
head too.
Yeah,
Not that I needed one or wanted one, but
it's been handy.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been handy.
you're not dead yet. That's all
yeah,
you need.
that's right.
That I've made that point to a few people in my life. Like you know,
Mm,
you're not dead yet. You're here.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm thankful you're here. Blah blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Like it could be worse, and
Yeah, it
it's
could be
not,
worse,
dude.
yeah.
That is awesome to me. If it's not to you, maybe you'll see it like that sometime.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, people, leave us comments. Let us know. Is there an interest? Like
And
anytime,
hats.
yeah, hats. Anytime I get a comment later on, even if it's at a stream from a week ago, a month ago, I jump on and look at it.
All right, yeah.
Even if I don't comment directly to it, I do check it out.
I should be more active on the on the page.
Dude, there's a lot to social media,
yeah,
and I'm not good at it.
yeah. So.
All right, it's been a great Christmas show, people. Why do we double post again?
I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, just
Why
two.
ask
Every time we
why?
do a stream, it'll upload 2
Yeah.
videos. There's a Christmas bonus for you. I'm going to delete the one without all the comments. Unless they both get comments. In that case, they will both stay there for you people.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go, I see that they're asking for other things. Like, could we put our logo out there, and then you could get it with a bunch of different stuff, like mugs,
Put the
mouse
logo
pads.
out there?
Yeah.
Like can't you just rip the image off of anything we've put out there, or do you
Not
want
really.
do you want like
it's copyrighted.
oh yeah.
Well, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I often thought that because say anything that any one of us ever does gains traction where there's like a following or something. How would you feel? Like, you know what I mean? Because I know whenever I was younger, like I forget what shirt I made. I saw a shirt. I think it was a Calvin and Hobbes shirt, and it was Calvin and Hobbes walking. Or no, on the back, it was Calvin and Hobbes. I think they had just like finished smoking a bong and they were both ripped. But I'm like, that's a great shirt.
That's a great shirt, yeah, man.
But
Yeah,
I added to it. I actually made my own shirt with that design on the back. But I drew a comic on the front, like a little 4-panel, the 5th panel being the back of it.
Yeah, okay.
And the 4 panels on the front was the events before being ripped. Yeah. So instead of just going and buying a shirt, I made my own. If I can find it, I will get a picture. I think I still have it. I didn't wear it a lot because people didn't like it.
Well.
So, you know, how would you feel if anything you ever did gains traction and people start making their own products?
Oh, like, as long as they add enough. Okay, so, well, I think technically as long as it's transformative enough and they put their own effort into it, I'm okay with that.
Right.
Yeah, like, but you got to transform it a bit too. You can't just slap it out there, like, you know.
But what if it's like kind of like fan art, and then like somebody else likes it, and then that original person starts selling it?
As long as it's as long as they put enough of their own stuff into it, it's fine.
You just don't want them stamping clones of your product.
Like, don't do that, man.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could put the image out there.
Yeah.
Or we'd sell it. We'll sell it all.
Sell it all.
I thought about that because I am a coffee fanatic.
Yeah.
If I can say anything, there probably will be a coffee mug.
Oh, for sure. I need a big mug.
If not a coffee mug, I was going to do the antisocial miracle remedy jar with a handle for the coffee mug. You know?
Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah. That'd be a neat design for a coffee mug. You know, like using that jar shape.
Yeah. I sit around thinking of this shit all the time. Like, what can I design next? I'm not great at it, but I like doing it.
Yeah.
What products, Aaron, were you saying? Mouse pads, coffee mugs.
Mugs, mouse pads, coffee mugs, scarves, whatever people want. We should just have it set on websites.
Basically,
it doesn't get created until you order.
Okay. He keeps cutting out.
Yeah, we lost that last part.
I got most of it.
Sorry
Yeah, but, basically space balls. Like, we just merchandise.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So we reopened the Spaceball store with our products.
Yeah.
That's great. I like it.
I'm down. Yeah.
All right, people. Coming up. That'll probably be before the moon rides.
Probably, yeah. That'd be that's how we get the moon rides.
All right. Have a good week, people.
Later on.
We're
Thanks,
signing off. Aaron, huge thank you for you jumping in.
Yep.
Holding down the third man position remotely.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Thanks to all the viewers.
Yes. Viewers, commenters, listeners. Dude, I can't state that enough.
Yep.
Repeat downloads from crazy countries. And I'm not calling you and your country crazy, just places I've never even heard of.
Yeah, it's crazy to us that people from there are listening. Yes. That's
and some are once, other ones are like 10, 11 episodes.
Yeah.
That's nuts. So thank you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week, hopefully, with a guest. If not, we're going to get him in here in mid-January, I think.
Yep.
Is the next available date. Have a good Christmas. Do something good. Help somebody out. That's what I would say.
All right.
Or I would do.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, people.
Merry Christmas.
Which one? This one?
I don't know. Which one?
We'll do the lamb one.
Kill the stream.